What is up, everybody? This is Zack Hample coming to you from Coors Field in Denver, Colorado, my 22nd different Major League Baseball stadium this season. So only 8 more to hit up all 30, totally gonna happen. Now, it's been a while since I've seen the Rockies play here. I was here last year for the Derby and the All-Star game. Very cool, but not the same thing. So 4 years to be specific, really glad to be back. And you know who else is back? NOLAN Arenado, former Rocky, now with the Cardinals. So it's going to be crazy. Lots of Cardinals fans in the house. Got a cool seat for the game. Looking forward to hopefully lots of action during batting practice, which should be starting up any moment. So here we go. Hello. Today and tomorrow. Well, I gotta give the Rockies credit for opening their stadium 2 hours and 10 minutes before game time, but the Rockies start batting practice so early that they finish before the fans get inside. So there's no action for right now other than the Cardinals warming up for their portion of BP, which is why I got my Cardinals hat on. Not sure if it's gonna help because there are so many Cardinals fans. You can see a few of them this way. What's up, guys? So I see someone stepping into the cage, so hopefully the balls will be flying any second. What's up, Willie? Sure, you want this? Yes. It's a little crazy out here. Okay, I'm going to tell you something which is not exactly a brand new discovery, but it still hits me every time I come to Denver. Are you ready for it? Baseballs travel so damn far at this stadium. It's really unbelievable. So if you see a ball go up in the air in your direction, don't give up on it, unless I'm here. But no, really, fly balls that appear routine can still sneak their way out over the outfield wall, and that happened on the 1 home run that I got in left center. But anyway, this place, I am sorry to say, has gotten even more strict since my last Rockies game. Today, I was told that I was not allowed to move from one section to the other, even when a baseball was sailing in that direction. I was still hoping to put up some big numbers, but that was the end of batting practice. Just one stupid group of Cardinals hitters. So I'm super duper extremely annoyed right now, but hey, it's a beautiful day, and I'm at a Major League Baseball stadium, and life is good. As always, it was fun spending a little time with my fans, one of whom hooked up Chris with a beer. Shout out to that guy. His name is Matt. And I also want to give a shout out to the people who gave me this shirt. You guys remember this video? Well, that's Fernando in the thumbnail there, and his father, also named Fernando, works with NASA. So yeah, glad to finally wear this at a game. I should stand out on TV if I catch a home run, right? So for now, it is still more than an hour before game time. Again, because there was barely any BP. So I'm gonna turn Chris loose so he can go eat. I might get some food later, but for now, I want to wander underneath the bleachers. It's really cool down there. I think I've shown it in a previous video, but again, it's been so long since I've been here that I want to share it with all of my new viewers. So, as it gets quiet, let's take a little walk.
Check-in offers, digital ticket management, maps, exclusive content, and much more. Download the MLB
in its second life. See how WM is always working for a sustainable tomorrow.
So, we have some semi-private bathrooms right over here, and if we wander over this way, check it out. Look at this. The service level concourse. Yeah, not too many fans get to see this. So right here we have parking management. And you can just wander all around this place. I love exploring stadiums so much. I could truly never get sick of this. And what's going on over here? I have no idea what they're doing, but they look like they're hard at work. Oh, and check this out. Oh. Wait, come on, lighting. There it is. How beautiful. That is as far as I'm allowed to go, so I'm just walking back through the concourse, although I wonder what would happen if I tried to go that way. Well, I don't want to press my luck, so just heading back to the seats, and this door is open. Yeah, so the plan for right now, maybe I'll grab a bite on my way over to the third base side. I'd like to get close to the Cardinals when they come out to get warmed up for the game.
While we deploy more than 2,000 workers
get a blue moon, blue moon, blue moon for you.
Well, that was fun, but it's just too crowded up in the concourse. There's a line everywhere for food, or maybe it's just food that I don't want to eat. So I can't wait on the lines. I gotta get down here to the third base side because all the Cardinals are coming out any second. So I think Fenway Chris is down here with his fancy camera to get some good shots. So just gotta find him.
We all know it's a good idea to recycle. But what happens then? Always working for a sustainable tomorrow.
Extraordinary.
Baseball's dead. We've got pitchers hitting grand slams.
Back in left field every time a Rockies player hits the mitt with a home run.
Uh-oh.
Oh, get down. He doesn't really understand. Oh my God! He's a Cardinal legend.
There is already so much to unpack, and we're still just in the top of the first inning. The Cardinals have scored 4 runs, and that baseball that I got was an Albert Pujols foul ball tossed up by Rockies left fielder Jonathan Daza. And then the usher came over and she was like, just so you know, this is their section, that's your section. Rockies, let me breathe. But yeah, glad to have snagged that one, and I hope that this first inning is a sign of things to come. Hopefully a lot more offense on the way.
Me for a jersey.
We have moved along to the third inning. The Cardinals are up 5-1, and there's a Yankee fan in the background. What's up with that? I'm walking out here in left center field. I'll show you the view because I found the fans who got the Albert Pujols ground rule double. They're right over here. Let's see that baseball. There it is. So pretty cool that Cardinals fans ended up with it. You guys, hang on to that thing. That is very valuable. So, yeah, just wanted to get them in the video. That's really cool. And thank you for being on YouTube. And I'm going to wander back over to my seat. What's up, what's up?
What's up?
Hey, Robert, want to say hi to everyone?
Hey, y'all.
Buy this man a beer. We'll talk to him more in the video tomorrow. And also, down this way, hey, Dan, want to say hi to YouTube? Oh, he doesn't want to say hi to YouTube. Well, fine. Don't look at him. He doesn't want to be on. He's camera shy. All right. I gave it to him 2 weeks after I got it. Oh, we're going to talk to this guy. This dude's chirping at me about A-Rod. All right, my man.
A-Rod's a cheat too, so don't come.
My man.
What's up?
I'm going to tell you and everybody on YouTube. I gave A-Rod the ball.
Yeah.
And in exchange, the Yankees gave $150,000, not to me, but to my favorite children's baseball charity.
Oh man, I can't even hate you now.
That's how it works. Anyway, right here. You know, people still don't know how that whole thing went down, so he's chirping. I'm not here to fight. I just want to educate the people. What's up? was fun. And also, look at this. Fenway Chris
I'm not double fisting.
has two beers.
I was watching the video and you said somebody buy Robert a beer.
Wait, how did you watch the video? I haven't even posted it yet. We're here filming it.
Magic, TV magic, folks. And Robert,
Hey, dude,
let this be the first of many. All right, cheers.
All right,
my friend.
drink up, drink up.
cheers. Baseball.
Where's my water? I don't need beer. This is the only beverage I need. And why is my chair facing this way? Well, I'll show you why. I'm glad you asked. It's so that
Nobody asked.
I can sit here like this
Nobody asked.
and then jump right up and start moving for home runs if they actually hit any.
You definitely need a beer.
Damn it.
So right here, Paul Goldschmidt strikes out, and I was super bummed at the time at the lack of home runs until, yeah, I'm bringing you some MLB footage right here. I got to break this down because this is absolutely bizarre. Nolan Arenado unloads on this one, launches it down the line, and that's me in the pink shirt running through the walkway, and I'm going to freeze it right here because that's the baseball. You got to see where this thing lands. Okay, so I'm slowing it way down, and you see it? I'm going to freeze it again. That's it on the canopy covering the service ramp. So again, that's me, and watch me disappear in that tunnel. So I'm going to show you another angle of this ball coming at us. Again, to show you where it lands. You can kind of see it. You can see all these fans, especially this guy. He's like, oh, I wish I caught it. This guy runs over to look at the ball rolling up the canopy, and look where the ball went. It dropped down right there at the little space in the back. So again, the tunnel, I was gone. I took off so fast. And as Arenado was rounding the bases and his teammates were celebrating, well, let me recreate what happened because it all happened too fast for Chris, my video guy, to run after me. So I filmed this area the following day to show you the layout and what I did. So here's my view from left field, and more specifically, that was my seat. So as soon as the ball was hit, again, you saw it in the footage, I took off running through this walkway, and you can see right here, this is the service ramp and the canopy up above. I know I'm not allowed to be on that ramp, but this tunnel right next to it is open to fans with tickets down in there. So, headed through this doorway out into this concourse, turned left, and there's the top of the ramp, and the ball was bouncing, and I grabbed it standing right there. So here's another shot, the canopy, and there's a huge gate at the top of this ramp. The gate was lowered to about there at the time. So I could see the ball bouncing underneath that gate. That's where I stood to pick it up, okay? Not there, I was not on the ramp, but right there. And I wish they were footage, but look, there is a security camera. So Rockies, what do you say? Release the video. Everyone wants to see it. Anyway, one more look at how this went down. At the very end of this video, I'm gonna tell you what happened to the ball. Truly bizarre. And back in the seats, in real time, well, Albert Pujols went yard, and I couldn't catch that one, but my head was still spinning over the whole Arenado thing. So damn weird. Anyway, look at this dude who snagged this baseball. He was absolutely hilarious. The Rockies put up a great fight in the 9th inning and scored a bunch of runs, but it just was not enough to overcome the very powerful offense of the Cardinals. And this game was exciting from beginning to end, with so much action and scoring. Albert Pujols, in the twilight of his career, went 4 for 5 and was a triple short of the cycle. And Nolan Arenado picked up 3 hits, and he was a triple short of the cycle. And so the final score, the Cardinals won it 9-5. And as for me, well, look where I am. Kind of a random spot. I'm no longer at the stadium. I had to go. I'm out here in the parking lot outside my hotel in Denver because I figured I can shout and not bother anybody and hopefully not get arrested. But in all seriousness, I gotta talk to you guys about something which is hard for me to talk about, and it might be hard for you to hear because these videos that I do are positive. I try to keep things positive. They're supposed to be fun. Baseball is supposed to be fun. And despite the fact that I snagged a home run ball tonight, I really had a bad time at the game, and it's because of stadium security. As I mentioned earlier, I was not happy about that rule that they made up about not being able to move back and forth to different sections, despite the fact that there's a walkway there, which is meant for moving around. I mean, that rule exists in 0 other stadiums, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. There was a security supervisor who shut me down late in the game from signing autographs for kids. Yeah, that really happened. So to all the kids out there watching this video that I didn't get to sign for, I'm really sorry, but I was doing my best. And this one really blows my mind. I mean, I can only laugh about this stuff now, but there was another usher in my section that I was chatting with a little bit on and off. And at one point when I mentioned that I was from New York, she made a disparaging remark about my family and my upbringing, which is just... Rockies, what the hell are you doing? Whatever you're doing, stop doing it because it's not good. I feel gross even wearing this hat right now. I should have switched into one of my other hats. And yet, everything that I just told you pales in comparison to what happened with the Nolan Arenado home run ball. I have a story about that, but I think enough talking for out here in the parking lot. I'm gonna go back inside and up to my room, and I will tell you everything about how that went down. It is ridiculous and unfortunate, to say the least. And welcome to my hotel room. You can see that I did switch hats, and this one feels much better. So, the story of the home run ball. Just to refresh your memory, ran up that tunnel, turned left into the concourse, and that is a place where fans are allowed to be during games. And this is not just my silly opinion. This is fact. Confirmed to me by several friends who are season ticket holders in that section. They go to a ton of games, and they told me that they have passed back and forth during games right where that service ramp is. So as far as I was concerned, I had not done anything wrong in being there and grabbing that baseball. But you guys know where this is going, right? Unfortunately, there were some security folks in that concourse, and they felt otherwise. According to them, I should not have been there. I should not have gotten that baseball. And they asked me to turn that ball over to them. So we huddled up in the concourse and we talked about it for, 30 seconds or a minute. You know, time is weird when you're fired up and in the moment. But it was a conversation. And I was holding the ball and trying to plead my case, but they just were not having it. And so I could have walked out of the stadium with the baseball if I wanted to. They weren't trying to yank it out of my hands. They weren't trying to put me in handcuffs. I could have made that decision. And the decision that I made was to give them the ball. And part of that decision is that the ball counts either way in my collection because I've given away a zillion balls going back many, many years when I decided that the more important number was how many baseballs I caught, or in this case, picked up off the ground, not the total number of balls that I physically own. So balls that I give away, I still count, whether it's batting practice or game home runs. I mean, big milestone home runs that I give to players. A-Rod's 3,000th hit, Mike Trout's first home run. I would still love to have those balls, but I gave them to the players, and they still count. So, yeah, this baseball that I gave to security, it's just another giveaway, but under different, albeit less fun circumstances. So I talked to a lot of people at the stadium. Everybody felt that it should count. including fellow ball hawks who are competing with me to see who can catch the most home runs. They were like, absolutely, it counts, and it's BS that security wanted that baseball from you. What you gonna do? So leave a comment if you want. Curious to hear your opinion. Would you count this baseball? Do you think I should have counted it? But I'm telling you, this is a final decision. But it's still fun to think about these things and talk about these things. So this Arenado home run is my 5th game home run ball of the season. It is my 86th lifetime game home run ball, so just 14 more until I get to 100. And this is kind of cool. Coors Field is now the 20th different Major League Stadium at which I have snagged a game home run ball. So in that sense, it would have been cool to keep the physical memento associated with that milestone. But again, whatever. It's just the experience of running up there and snagging it, how excited I was. Nobody can ever take that away from me. And so that home run ball was my 4th of the day. The 2 in batting practice, there was the Pujols foul ball that ricocheted out on the field, which was tossed up, and then the home run. I gave all 4 away, but they all count for the lifetime total. So that number is now 11,953, so just 47 more to get to 12,000. And this season, I only need to hit up 8 more stadiums to get to all 30. So that is totally going to happen unless something weird happens. Hopefully I stay COVID-free for the rest of the season. That would really mess up my travel plans, but I think it's going to happen, and hopefully you guys can look forward to that happening as we enter the stretch run of the season. And so other than that, just check the description for this video. I'll throw a link there to a page on my website that you can see right here covering my face, which lists every game home run ball that I've ever snagged going back to the early 90s. This is my favorite page on my website, zackhample.com, and I encourage you to check it out. And by the way, there is a bonus list of home runs at the bottom of that page that I don't count on my real home run list. When I say 86 home runs, that's not including the 10 game home run balls that were thrown to me. You know, like a home run lands in the bullpen and a relief pitcher tosses it up. That counts in my grand total of 11,000 plus, but not on the home run tally. So we all have different ways of counting these things. I am my own official scorer, and I say it counts. I'll just leave you with this. Oh, actually a couple more things. I'm going to slide over for a second and flash a screenshot here from a blog entry I wrote in 2008, where we basically have a precedent for me counting baseballs that security wants when they feel like I shouldn't have gotten it. I used my glove trick to snag a baseball from a bullpen pre-game, and the guard wanted it back, and I was like, well, should I count it? And my friend who was there was like, absolutely count it. It was in your possession. So if you didn't get a chance to read all that, you can rewind or pause, whatever. But just staying consistent. I counted that ball 14 years ago. I'm counting this one. And I'm going to read you a text, fire up my laptop here, from a friend who goes to a ton of Rockies games and really has his finger on the pulse of what's happening at that ballpark. And we were talking about the whole security thing and the home run thing. And he said, and I quote, "The problem is they've had it out for you every time you've come here. Rules that don't apply to others get enforced on you when you come. They are great with just pulling rules out of their ass." So that made me smile. It just confirms the fact that I'm not crazy, that in fact security was being unreasonable. And so just in case anybody from the Rockies is watching this video, here's what I have to say. Rockies, try to remember that going to baseball games is supposed to be fun. This is leisure. This is entertainment. Everybody is there to have a good time. It's supposed to be joyous. It's the national pastime. So I would really encourage you to try being nice to people. And while you're at it, try putting a competitive team on the field because y'all suck. Anyway, that's it. Bye.